welcome to another episode of It's a Great Day, Wisconsin. And I'm here with my guest co-host, Ernie Jones. Thank you, Ernie.
Sure.
So, can you tell us a little bit about your title, in general, what you do?
Sure. Well, my day job, I'm an attorney, but I'm actually in place. Ray Allen, who's publisher of the Madison Times, was supposed to be here, so I'm his stand-in.
You're stand-in?
yeah.
Well, you're a nice stand-in.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, he had a prior engagement in Green Bay. He's giving a speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm actually here to speak about the Madison Times, of which he's the publisher. It's a newspaper, local newspaper. I think it's been around for over 20 years, 22 years to be exact. And I'm originally from Milwaukee, and my father is the publisher of the Milwaukee Courier newspaper, which is coming up on its 50th anniversary next year.
Wow,
yeah,
50 years.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
Did you have to get put to work a lot?
As a kid, yeah.
No, Dad, I'm on vacation.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing?
Exactly.
I'm not free labor.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and my sister is the editor-in-chief right now. She's been there for I don't know how many years now. She went to college at Marquette, got a degree in journalism. She came back to work for the paper about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So she's pretty much running the operation right now. And I've been talking to Ray for the last few months, me and my sister, about doing, we call it a joint venture, but basically it's a collaboration between the two papers, sharing editorial content and content on the web also. Basically to try to, I call it cross-pollinating.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's two guys, and I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying.
So sharing content in the paper and on the web.
That's
also.
good.
Yeah. So there's already been some sharing of content already, but we're really. I guess this is the official
one.
On your show.
And now, and we have some announcements to make with them as well. But we'll get to that in a minute. I wanted to see how your weekend was.
Oh,
how I don't know what you did this weekend.
Well, I didn't go to Freak Fest. It was a little bit too much for me, but I did go out for a little bit. I dressed up as a Django.
Oh my gosh, the naked version or the
No.
with the chains upside down. No, not that one.
Consider that. Come on.
You're really desperate for some women out there. No, just kidding. So you didn't go to Freak Fest, but you did dress up.
Yeah, and we
just in your
went out.
room or
I went out and met some friends on the Capitol Square. And just went out for a little bit. Nothing too crazy, and then went home.
Went home.
Yeah.
Did you eat some candy?
No, I didn't eat any candy.
Well, let's see, what did I do? Let's see, I'm still thinking it's still the week.
Did you dress up?
I dressed up on the show last week.
Oh, that's okay.
I was Spider Queen, and I looked ridiculous. I looked at the footage, and yes.
I saw the footage. You didn't look at it.
Oh, no, I had these beetles on my head, and I don't know.
You had more accessories than I did. I just had a hat and some glasses.
Oh, you did? Where's Waldo kind of thing?
Oh, and a scarf too. I had a scarf too.
Oh, scarf too, yeah. I use Django. So, did you, I'll share with you, I did have a lady come over, her name is Laura, and she's a small business owner.
Okay.
And she sells jockey, clothing and stuff. And she says, I want to work with your show. And I said, great. And she came, and she actually dressed me for today.
All right, you look very nice.
Thank you. Yeah. And so we're going to have what is it called? Like a runway show? We won't get Django because there's no guy clothes, but we'll have some girls and some women trying on the clothes and see if people are interested. We have personal shoppers. She'll go to your home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And dress you from head to toe. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so then I don't know what else I did because it's a blur. I wasn't drunk, but I'm just saying. But I do have some hot topics, okay? So let me bring them up. We had, one thing I wanted to bring up, which I definitely, if you hear me out there, I want to interview you. The Madison Blaze women's tackle football. Did you know we had a women's football team?
No, I can't say.
We have a women's football team.
Full pads?
Yes, everything. They're just like a man.
Really?
I mean, not say that that's anything, but like
the helmet pads.
Everything. Not in those like tight, panties playing puff football and all that. People.
Well, they had the lingerie league on.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, it's not that. It's real football. And they're called the I'm sure that's disappointing to you. Everybody, every man, they just went, oh. But it is Madison Blaze football. And I was reading that they have a tryout coming out on November 3rd. And I was looking at some of the footage, and they're really like full blown.
Oh, really?
Taking each other down. And
you gonna try out?
No. Yes, I'm gonna try out.
Why not?
Be like, hi. No. I cannot. I don't know about that, but I do want them on the show. So if you hear me, we're going to be calling you. I want to interview you because I just think that's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I knew we had the Mustangs because my nephew Will Smith plays for them.
Okay, sure.
But I didn't know that there was a women's football.
Yeah,
that's awesome, isn't it?
I wonder where are they playing? Is it? Well, I guess when do they start?
Well, their tryout is in Verona.
Okay.
November 3rd, and I don't remember what park, forgive me, but you can check their website at www.madisonblazefootball.com. And I just thought, look at that. I mean, that's awesome. Awesome. All right, women. We're breaking ground.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then another thing I wanted to bring up was that well, you don't have to hold it. So I know he's like, I'm sick of newspaper. But I wanted to bring up in Hot Topics 5 mistakes you can't afford to make.
Okay.
Okay. And now I got this from the Huffington Post.
Okay.
Again, the Huffington Post, I love that site. But the number one mistake you can't afford to make is, what do you think it is?
You can't afford to make?
Yeah. Okay. That you can't afford to make. Within yourself, not financially. You're like, give money to a homeless person? No.
Running into traffic.
Running in traffic. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Ernie. Don't run in traffic. That's a good one.
That's what my cousins always try to get me to do.
They try to make you I don't think they love you.
They weren't too nice.
It. The number one mistake is accepting crisis as your MO.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it says the lady says that she has an older friend who once told her when they were younger, they used to feel stressed out and they thought they'd never make it through life, and then they gave up the drama in their life. Okay, so then she was telling the person that that she was taking care of this, she was taking care of that, and that it was okay to have that stress, or well, I don't know.
That was okay to have the
stress of it.
Of the drama?
Yeah, or to let it go, I guess.
Okay.
And it says, but after her family member passed, she noticed that it took a long, long time to stop feeling like she was desperately somewhere else, like depressed and all this stuff. And it says her body was still speeding, her mind was still going into crisis mode, but it's dangerous to accept crisis as your baseline, because you get stuck in crisis and feel like, okay, someone's, this is my life.
Right.
I'm not going to get out of this kind of thing. And it just says it gets harder and harder to stop anti-crisis and to find happiness and quiet times and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So accepting crisis as your MO doesn't have to be your life.
No, I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's hard to identify when you're in the middle of it, crisis situation, especially when you're surrounded by people that bring a lot of drama.
A lot
of drama, yeah.
Those negative people. It's like, that's why the show is positive. We're about positive. We're not about negative.
Right.
Because if you're, there's so many people out there that you have enough people in your life that are going to tear you down. It's like, wow, he dressed up like Django. What about that? They'll tear him down. He didn't even look like Django. You just don't know. But
you just got to live.
You just got to let it. Just let it go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm sitting on this side today, because when I was sitting on that side, people are like, "Wow, what's going on with your neck?" I was like, "Hey, let me try another side. See, I'm all about being positive. I'm positive." Okay, so mistake number 2 that you can't afford to make is complaining, except playing around.
Right.
Okay, you can play around complaining.
Yeah.
But if you're always like, I'm really sick of my life. This is really terrible. Or, you're just complaining. You have people who complain in your life, don't you? I'm sure you do.
Oh, shoot. In my profession, I do. Definitely.
He's an attorney.
Yeah.
Attorney.
Yeah. I always go to self-deprecation. If you make fun of yourself jokingly, then you take the pressure out of whatever the situation is. People complain about this, complain about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as we're healthy, alive and breathing.
Yeah, because, don't you get sick of being around people that are like that? They're always complaining about everything.
Yeah.
Come on.
I find the back exit.
Yeah, it's like yeah, it was nice knowing you. So, but you can always play around like we do. You know, I was just calling myself a name. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing, mistake number 3 is zoning out while eating something delicious and then wondering who ate it.
Wait, what?
So a mistake you can't afford to make is zoning out while you're eating. Okay, now I think the only people that really do that are drunk people. Or people on, what is that, nighttime sleeping pill?
Yeah, with zoning out.
While they're eating, and then wondering who ate the food.
Oh, okay.
Like where to go.
Yeah. But they ate it, right? They just can't remember eating it?
They just don't remember eating it because they're zoning out. Like you're watching TV, and you're feeding your face watching TV.
But that's the third? When it comes to mistake? What is
Third mistake, zoning out while eating something delicious and then wondering who ate it. Where did it all go?
That's kind of weak. Out of 5 mistakes.
Wow, that's crazy.
What's 4?
I'm scared. It says trying to capture a moment. So it says when you try to take a picture of a moment, and it says you get gussied up and you try to record it and everything else. And then, let's see here. It says, and then when, wow, God, I'd have to read this whole story. Oh, that, like it says, you can't keep the moment. Okay, there's a box to keep those moments in, but you can't afford to make the mistake to say that this is the moment you're hanging on to for the rest of your life or something like that. Like, you can't capture a moment.
Yeah. No
one can try to capture a moment.
Right.
Unless, it's in your mind or something, but like take a picture and you get angry because people aren't posing right. You're trying to, or those pictures where people are fake smiling.
Yeah.
I mean, so I didn't even know that could be done until I actually saw people go, my daughter, she's a teenager, so to be like, well, she's not a teenager anymore, she's 19, but still. Yeah. They go, let's take a picture, and then she's fighting and she hates whoever she's talking to, and the next minute, like, like they're having some great time, and
I have nieces that do that.
Yeah, it's like, how did you do that?
Yeah, my nieces do that.
And
fake
then you
smiling.
look on Facebook, and you're like, wow, I want to be with them. They look like they're having a fun time, and they're really not. They're trying to capture a moment they really didn't have.
Okay, and that's a mistake. Okay,
that's a mistake. Not anybody's life is not like that. Okay, and the last mistake you can't afford to make is letting the pilot go out. So I'm going to read her little story. It says, speaking of my husband, one night, not too long ago, after having a decent conversation with him for days, and not having written or read anything or even had a daydream, I peeked into his study. He looked overworked and hadn't done anything exciting or eye-opening for days either. He seemed very far away there. At the other end of the room, I walked over to him and hugged him. He smiled sympathetically and said, just don't let the pilot go out. Maybe he meant the pilot light in our marriage, the love and the belief, but I think he also meant the pilot light I was born with, and we're all born with, the potential to be lit up, the potential to be inspired. Never let the great extinguishers, which are disappointment, boredom, and real estate, get to the pilot light. Worst mistake ever. So I guess not the pilot light of a marriage necessarily, but your light within, don't let it.
Okay. Yeah, I thought they were talking about pilot on a plane. Don't let them.
Yeah, I don't understand that. But really quick, because I know we're kind of short on this segment. It's going fast. But on the weird news, did you know? I mean, I'm going to say a nasty word. It's kind of a nasty word. Fart. And there's fart filtering underwear. Said to neutralize the stink coming out of your behind. Yeah, it just came out. Yeah, yeah, it's underwear. It says, keep cutting the cheese, America. And it says, a British line of fart filtering underwear is doing big business, and it has the United States to thank for it. Wow. United States.
That's just a bad joke. No.
Wow, no, it's serious.
Now,
serious.
It'd be cool if they could use the filter to, for energy purposes. Natural gas.
Like the cows. Let's go light up America. furnaces.
Yeah, right. There you go. Yeah.
And it just says, since word about odor neutralizing, that a few days ago the company has experienced a 400% increase in orders all over, and that they're called Shreddies. The underwear is called Shreddies. Oh my gosh. Shreddy weaves a carbon cloth called Zorflex into a rear panel. Oh my gosh.
A rear panel.
And Betts Clark says it can squash the smell of 200 times the average flatulence emissions.
That is nasty.
And this says Shreddies apparently has my Aunt Etta's
So test it out in front of your
stamp
auntie.
of approval. Shreddies works on her Aunt Edna's butt. And it says in 2008, the company began to serve customers with digestive tract woes, but branched out. It's product for everybody because everyone farts, Betts Clark explained. Men's boxer briefs, so not just women, there's men too. Men's boxer briefs cost between $39 to $45, and women's are $31 to $34 a pair. And the product is called, here you go, America, because if you want to buy them here in Wisconsin, we eat cheese.
Oh, geez.
So, and we have Sugarbrook's coming on, and it's cheese. All right, the product is called Flat D Flatulence Deodorizer. Flat D Flatulence Deodorizer.
Now, when you first started with this, I thought you were talking about men. I didn't realize you were talking about for women.
Men and women. Men and women that fart.
Who wants it? Ugh.
And it is active, and it's activated by charcoal cloth pads that's taped to the inside of your briefs.
Wow.
So it says, imagine your silent but deadly farts
Oh my
now,
goodness.
just silent.
This has to be an article from overseas because where is this from?
This is Huffington Post.
Yeah, but they had the polls from.
No, really, and they're
Britain.
selling the underwear. So if you're interested, I would check this out. This, those of us that have those issues that's stinky,
Oh man.
no one will know. And you know what? They kind of look like cute diapers, like underwear.
See, I thought that was a man's behind.
No, this
That's
is a
what-
woman.
What? Ooh.
But they do have men
Okay, here,
briefs.
take this back.
No.
I've had enough about especially thinking about. I have sisters.
Your sisters.
Yeah.
You're blaming on your sisters. You know it was you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Okay, so the last thing in Hot Topics is Peru's government UFO agency officially reactivated after increased sightings.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
There's a lot of UFOs going on.
I guess. Do you believe in UFOs?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
My friends try to convince. I don't.
I think they're demons.
Demons?
Yeah.
They could. Well,
Yeah, there's a spiritual world. There's demons, and then they're pretending to be UFOs. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to diss y'all that believe in aliens and stuff. I mean, there's aliens, but maybe not the aliens we're thinking. But they're not. I think that they're like some kind of demonic thing.
Well,
I don't know.
I run into people every day I think are, not of this
Earth?
Yeah, because they're so strange.
They don't think they're this.
No, I don't think.
Well, they said that there's these cows that have been literally, even here, I think in Wisconsin too, where they go out and they say, oh, there's a cow dead or whatever. And they go out there and the skin from their eyes are gone and their mouths are gone and their sex organs are gone. And all their blood has been drained out of their body.
See, that's.
And no one knows. And there's like a big conspiracy that like there's these black helicopters flying around and it could be government. Why would they do that? Because they were saying because they thought that we actually do have mad cow disease still in the grain of the food because somehow it got from Europe and they fed it to our cows here in the United States. And so they think, so they have to check these cows by doing that. I don't see why the farmer wouldn't just say, I'll let you check my cow.
Yeah.
But then they're also saying aliens are picking up these cows or going in at night invading the men and women.
Well, see, it's like those. Remember the crop formations they used to find every once in a while? I saw a documentary on that. And they were showing how people actually go in the middle of the night and
with those
tramp
boards.
out the cornfield and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's like
don't
the
know.
cow. I don't know.
But
the
they
cows.
say they've increased, and they say those who observe seemingly unconventional phenomena, which can cause, it's causing concern. And so there's actually footage from March 23rd, 2013, from Maribamba, Peru, where there's actual UFO footages that the government can't explain.
Well,
And then they go into this whole conspiracy thing, how the government has, tried to deny it, but they're saying that there's over 12,000 UFO sightings.
well, there may be something to it.
I don't know. I could go that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the weird news section.
It's in the weird news section of the Huffington Post. But still, it's something to think about. I mean, I could go either way. There's the...
Maybe I'll start believing the UFO thing when I see these underwear that make you...
I know, you make me want to just order some just so that we can... I'm going to have you back and make you wear them on the show and say, do it for Wisconsin. We can see if they work.
And the audience, television audience can smell it too, right?
Yeah, we'll have smell-o-vision. All right, well, we're going to be right back. We have more stuff coming. We have Sugarbrook's coming. We're all excited, and we'll be having some special announcements later on the show. Thank you so much. Hi, welcome back. And we're here with Stephen, and we're talking cheese. This is great. And this is Stephen. Stephen, could you just welcome? First, I want to say welcome. See, I'm all into looking at the food. I'm not even paying attention to what's going on over here. But Stephen, welcome to Great Day Wisconsin. I appreciate you coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, we met Stephen at the Isthmus Food and Wine that we aired last week, and oh my gosh, awesome product.
Thank you.
Could you tell us a little bit about the cheeses and the spreads you have?
Yeah, absolutely. Sugarbrook Farms is a is a small family-owned company. We've been in Belleville and Monticello since the mid-90s. We started specializing in cold-packed cheese spreads, sharp cheddar spreads, port wine spreads, things like that, cheese balls and cheese logs. We've been doing those for years for the holidays. Great products. In the early 2000s, my sister Kelly came on board, and she started creating a whole brand of products. And obviously, she got her own name, Kelly's Kitchen.
Oh.
So, and my sister's on there. I have 5 older sisters. She's the youngest. So me and her work side by side with the company since about 2005. So she's the inspiration behind it. All of us together, I said it's a family-owned company, so we have I have 2 sisters, 2 cousins, a brother-in-law, and a niece in the company.
Wow.
And there's a lot more. My father is actually the owner of the company.
Wow.
And
Nice connections.
Yeah. So hey, it works, and we're in the right state.
Yes.
Wisconsin and cheese can't go wrong.
Yeah.
So here I have a nice selection of a few of our items. We do a lot of different spreads. We just got into a new line of tapenades. And it's a new twist off the tapenades. A lot of the tapenades you see in the store are just a mixture and a paste of olives and a couple of garlic and other ingredients. What we've done is we've spiced it up. It's a little chunkier of a tapenade. We actually also included cheese in the products. So we have 4 flavors. This one that we're displaying here today is our Italian tapenade, and it consists of black olives, Kalamata olives, pepperoncinis.
Let's try some.
And we added
really
some
good.
Parmesan cheese and sweet peppers.
Wow.
With the pepperoncinis, you're going to get a nice little bite at the end. But it is a great smooth flavor. Parmesan
Oh,
actually
thank you, Kathy.
adds a nice flavor profile to it as well. But this is kind of our new baby in the Kelly's Kitchen line. And we have a lot of other products, but this is kind of what we're pushing. We started doing...
That's really good.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Right at the
That's
end,
good, no.
you'll get a little bite too. The other flavors we have is a Spanish with roasted tomatoes and gran queso. We also have a traditional, which is your green, your Kalamata, and then we added feta to that one. And then the last one is a Mediterranean. Actually, we call it a pepidou tapenade. It consists of pepidous, black olives, and a goat cheese. So each one has its unique flavor profile. It's great for the markets around the country. People are really, a lot of the delis and a lot of other areas are starting to spice up their deli categories. And this is one of those items that really adds a nice flavor to the items that they're showing.
You can
and
taste the
selling.
kick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it gets you. It'll hang around for a while, but the tapenade's are great on sandwiches. Great for tasting during the holidays or any other entertaining event in the around the year. It's perfect.
Yeah, it is great. It's
Yeah.
great. You can for the holidays. For those of us that like spice, or those of you who like spice, even on a brat. This would be awesome
Oh, yeah.
on a brat.
Absolutely.
I should
Anything.
try it.
There's the muffaletta sandwich. They use a tapenade, and then you add this one. It adds a little feta cheese or any other flavors you really get. So it's a great line that we're introducing. It's about a year old. We just added 2 new flavors, so we're really pushing it. And it's
But
doing well.
I noticed that you said you had this one that has the wine in it.
Yes. One thing that we love doing, Sugarbrook Farms
We
loves
want to get
doing-
drunk. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, like I can't get enough chunk out of this.
One thing we love doing is working with a lot of the local wineries.
Yeah.
A lot of local wineries and breweries around Wisconsin. And 2 of the big companies that we work with, one is Wollersheim Winery. And
Oh.
we do 2 spreads with them. We do their award-winning Prairie Fumé and a
Sorry,
white
did you
cheddar.
want one too?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
No, that is good.
I've been eating that my whole life, so you
Yeah.
guys try it out.
That's really good.
So yeah, that's the Wollersheim with the Prairie Fumé, the Prairie Fumé with the white cheddar. It's-
Creamy.
Yeah, it's very smooth. It's a cold pack, so it's less moisture than your normal cheese spreads and a little more cheddar. So you really get a great,
Yeah, it lasts.
great taste
too.
out of there.
That's good.
It is really good.
Another sample of that is the Chappell Brewery. We do 2 spreads with Chappell Brewery beer. This
Wow.
one is their Wisconsin Amber and a cheddar. The other one is their Island Wheat and a white cheddar. So it's actually 2 great products. We do that for Chappell Brewery. They sell it at their brewery. We make it for them. And then we sell it around Madison as well, Madison and Milwaukee.
Wow.
Yeah.
They kind of give us the rights to sell
Awesome.
it at your Steve Liquors and your
Okay.
Metcalf's and Hy-Vee's. So you can find the Capital and the Wollersheim spreads all over Madison, Milwaukee right now.
Sure.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really
It's
good.
awesome. And then you have a cranberry.
Yes. And on the cranberry.
Sorry,
No
thanks.
problem. You can serve it on a normal cracker or a graham cracker.
Thank you,
We
Kim.
generally serve it on Nilla wafers or graham crackers.
Okay.
It's to keep the sweet with
Oh,
the sweet is
graham?
always nice.
I should've put
It's
it on
good
the
either
graham
way.
cracker.
No worries. But Kelly's Kitchen, we started to get into the dessert cheese category. We've created a few spreads. That's a cranberry almond. It's an award winner at the U.S. Cheese
Oh
Championship.
my goodness.
Yeah.
It's very fresh cranberry flavor, nice almond finish.
The flavor
Yeah.
just like popped in my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic and it's very creamy, great texture. We also have the pumpkin spice, which is great.
I highly
for this time of
recommend
the
that
year.
one. I highly recommend
Yeah,
that
you're
one. I
really
can't wait to
excited
try
about
that with it.
You were?
Yes, I am.
Well, you said it's really good.
Yeah,
You
but I
had it
want you
before.
to try it.
Yeah,
I want you
okay.
to try it,
Try some.
Ernie.
Okay.
I know they had it like on a vanilla wafer, but this, if for Thanksgiving and for the holidays, I highly recommend. Well, the cranberry, all of them, but the cranberry and the pumpkin, you have got to try so
Oh, yeah.
far of what we tasted. They're awesome.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, it's really something different. The texture of the pumpkin spice spread is very, very smooth. It's very thick, so it's almost like eating pie.
It really, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you taste that?
Yeah.
Don't you feel like you're having Thanksgiving?
Yeah. No, this is excellent.
And
Wow,
then
it's really
Sweet.
good. Yeah.
along the dessert categories, so we have the cranberry almond, the pumpkin spice. We just introduced a key lime spread, which is another fun one. Nice tartness to it. We're also doing dessert cheese balls.
Whoa.
And when you talk about dessert cheese balls, a lot of people, dessert cheese doesn't work. But with the dessert cheese aspect, what we do is for our dessert cheese balls, we use about 35% of butter case. So it's very smooth, very creamy. And then the rest is your cream cheese mixture and your other ingredients. So it's actually more of a cheesecake base.
Wow.
So very smooth. Right here we have a strawberry cheesecake dessert bite. It comes in a pack. And there's about 11 of them in the case, ready to go. And it's rolled in graham crackers, has strawberries inside, so it's very fun. Did you want one?
Yeah, I'm trying to be big, but I mean, really, do you want to try
Sure.
strawberry
sure.
cheesecake?
Yeah.
These are, like, I can't believe what you guys can do with cheese.
Oh yeah. No, we
I mean,
have,
seriously, it's awesome.
yeah, we have the strawberry cheesecake, we have a pumpkin pie, and we also have a cookies and cream. So great for the holidays, great all year
Wow.
round during Valentine's Day, summer events. So they're very fun products, and they're really starting to pick up. Dessert cheeses starting to get
It's rich.
more
too.
attention in the delis at your local markets. So
Yeah, that's
it
really
definitely is a lot of fun, and we've been doing it for years. So it's really been great to see the products rising, and we're really having a lot of fun with it. One of my favorite products that we've done is the one up front, which is the chocolate cheese fudge. And we sell blocks of
Ding,
that.
ding, 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 ding. For most women out there, chocolate cheese fudge. I know that my director, Emily, is probably just so excited in the control room right now.
I see you jumping up right now.
I know. She's like
Jump
this
gas.
on the glass. Like, she's so excited. So how do you get it to taste like, you know, how stupid is this? Cheese?
Cheese.
No. But
I learned the same thing. No, it's a
yeah,
good
but to
question.
make it, you know, not taste like cheesy, but chocolate.
Well, one of the processes we do is with the chocolate cheese fudge. It's 35% Havarti.
Okay.
So Havarti is generally a very smooth, very creamy cheese, very light in flavor, not very flavor profile that's not too high. It's not like an aged Gruyere or something.
Yeah.
So it's very creamy. And what we do is we take blocks of it, we shred it, and then we mix it, and then we add cocoa.
Cocoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
cocoa and then dry milk and a few other ingredients. And it really just rolls right out. We put it into a form and then we cool it and we get 24-pound blocks of the item.
Wow.
And then from there we cut into these little 7-ounce multi-vac pieces, which are great for the delis. But it's a very smooth, creamy fudge. It's not too cheesy, not too sweet. It's kind of right in the middle. Wow. And it's great
You wanna
any time
try
of year
it,
as well.
Ernie?
I'll try. I'm running out of room.
You run out of room. I know, both of us. Let's see here.
There you go. Yeah, when it first comes out, it's pretty tough, but after a while, it gets a little more creamy.
Okay.
I'll
Just
get
go
out
ahead
of it.
and take a
Thank
bite.
you very much, Kathy.
Tell me how it tastes.
But yeah, all the sweet items are always good with vanilla wafers, graham crackers, shortbread cookies.
Chocolate, creamy.
The fudge is great
Yeah,
alongside
you
strawberries
had
and
it?
fruits.
No, not yet. I'll try it in a minute. I'm trying to get your palate,
Yes, no,
sweet because
yeah.
I want to see you eat that pepper.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we're saving those for the end.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll save the
Like-
pepper
Yeah,
juice and the olive
That's what I'm
juice.
yeah.
doing.
I know you got a
I
plan.
had a plan.
Yeah, those that you can save the nice savory flavors for the end. Try everything else, and then do your blue cheeses and your spicy things at the end.
Okay.
It's great on the palate because then you get to try everything, and then you get to spice it up.
So how can someone, if they want to order these products directly from you or get a list of locally where they can get them, how can they contact you? Can you, I guess, speak to the camera and give them your website or any information that?
Yeah, really what you can do is go to sugarbrookfarms.com, and from there you can contact us. There's info requests on certain products that you're looking for. We have everything on there that talks about the products. And you can send us info requests and we'll get back to you and tell you, we'll find out where you live and find the local stores for you. But in the Madison, Verona, Fitchburg area,
Wow.
you got your Hy-Vees, your Millers, a lot of Steve's Liquors,
Wow, we're lucky here.
Metcalf
We really
Centuries.
are.
So you really find a lot of these products at most of those stores. So that would be your best bet at first. But contact us if you can't find it, and we'll help you out and point you in the right direction. Unfortunately, we don't do any online ordering.
Oh,
And that's maybe one thing that we'll look into because
That'd be
it's-
great.
internet sales is going up, so you never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
well, if you do decide to do that, please let us know so that we can start pushing that forward to our viewers so that they can contact you and order you online and so it's directly, to their homes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be great. We'd love to because this is a product that you guys need to take a look at. Honest. I am not just blowing air up your skirt. This really
No, it's really
is awesome.
Yeah.
So let's try the pepper,
Pepper.
Ernie. Yeah.
I still don't understand why you're not trying to pepper. But
So what Ernie's trying
I
here
have,
is
I have like a GERD thing going on.
is a stuffed peppadew. A peppadew is a South African fruit. It's sweet and spicy,
South African.
so you really get a good flavor out of the peppadew. And what we do is we add garlic and herb cheese spread, so it really complements the peppadew nicely in texture and in taste.
Just eat it all at once.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, it's great. It starts off sweet, and then towards the end, it's a nice peppadew flavor, and then you get a little spice at the end. But it's nothing too bad or crazy.
No, it's good.
Is it good?
It's not so
no,
spicy.
I know. I just want to make sure. It's good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, yay. See, you can try new things, and it's going to be a great ending to everything. So thank you so much, Stephen.
Absolutely.
Is there any last few words you want to let anybody know before?
No.
Congratulations on the new life coming into your family.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Be a daddy.
No, but absolutely, Sugarbrook, we have lots of stuff for the holidays, so please check our website, contact us, or stop at the local stores and look for the Sugarbrook Farms or the Kelly's Kitchen logos, and you'll have a great entertaining for your guests.
Thank you so much, Stephen.
Thank you. I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Yum.
Ernie, pleasure.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you.
Thanks. We'll see you in a minute. Welcome back to what? It's a great day, Wisconsin. And so we're here with 4 aspirin in the morning, right?
Yes, 4 aspirin morning.
Yeah, we were saying we have all gone
We've
through.
been there.
Yeah. And this is Joe and Ryan from the great band. I actually want to say that I found them, that I've discovered them, that they've been around for a while, but they sent us a video on their zombie apocalypse. And I thought it was so awesome. I mean, you guys need to be on MTV or something. Wisconsin, come on, let's promote them and get them up there.
Well, we're trying.
Can you tell us a little bit about what made you do that video or that song? Or
Well, I had an idea a long time ago, just kind of a little thing, just popped up into my head, and I ended up living with one of the producers of it. And we're just sitting there, kind of talking about it one day, and the storyline, and the whole zombie thing, and he's like, "Hell, let's do it,"
Wow.
So we just kind of started planning it and like filming it, and there you go. Now it's done.
Wow. How did you get all the people to get involved? Because it really does. It looks like the Dead one, that show.
Yeah.
And
The Walking Dead.
Ryan, The Walking Dead. I know, my mind's just going. We had cheese.
Sorry.
We had cheese, and then the underwear. Go ahead.
Cheese was really good.
Yeah.
They
missed underwear. Yeah.
For the band tours, we could really use some of that underwear. It would be very, very helpful. No, we actually had a Facebook group basically to organize, and a lot of our friends have kids. A lot of our fans, and we really try and make it sort of a community effort with the band. I mean, we have a lot of people who are really good friends of the band that come to all of our shows, and we kind of wanted to, make something to showcase them as well, and to make them feel part of it. So, hey, we had I think 3 or 4 different days that we, went ahead and planned, and like we. Our trombone player's dad has a studio out in Milwaukee, RDI Studios. They're awesome.
Cool.
And he got us set up with the Infinity Room, where we did a lot of the full band shots and everything. And then later on, we just got some good community locations to do filming, and got everyone organized. Had a couple people do zombie painting, and got everything filmed. And
Whoever
had people.
did your makeup did a great job. I mean, really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was Shauna.
Well, in the studio, Adam, the film guy, sitting over there actually, ended up doing most of the makeup for the band themselves, and then we had just a kind of a community effort for the day that we had the kids come in, and everyone else that was a lot of fun, by the way.
Wow. And your film guy is Adam Schulte, correct? Wow, he did an awesome job. You have a music video. You need to call Adam Schulte Productions. That was awesome. And so, how long have you been together as a band, or been out there in the public promoting and singing and doing your venues? And
Been a band since about 2009. We've been gigging out pretty hard since about 2010, I'd say.
Yeah.
2010, yeah. It's been about nearly 4 years now, probably in January.
wow, how did y'all come together? Did y'all go to high school together, or was it like?
We lived at this place downtown Madison, right on Blair Street. And it's just kind of a crappy downtown house sort of thing. We all wanted cheap rent, so we all moved in together. we're all sitting there, playing rock band and whatnot. We're all musicians from high school and whatnot.
Yeah.
Not we didn't go to high school together, but
Yeah.
we're all just sitting there talking. We all love the kind of music that we play. It's called ska music, and you're all
What's it
sitting
called?
there. Ska, S-K-A.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
ska
Yeah.
music. That's nice.
And we're just like, well, I play trumpet, and he's like, oh, I play sax, and our trombone players like, oh, I play trombone, and the other guy's like, oh, I sing. We should be a ska band. And sure enough, Mooney goes on Craigslist and starts looking and sees an ad. It's just like fate here. It sees an ad that's looking for trumpet, trombone, sax, and backup singer for a ska band that we're forming. Like, well, there you go. And ended up being one of the. You worked with him at Track, right?
Yeah, I used to work with them at a former job and showed up at their practice space and had to drag Joe along a couple
Kicking and
days.
screaming a couple
weeks later,
times,
kicking and
yeah,
screaming,
but-
like, I don't know if I want to do it. Yeah. So we had a few lineup changes after that, but we've been pretty solid for about a year.
The core writers of the band
Yeah.
are all remaining the same. So everyone that
Wow.
writes the style of music that we have
So
really is
who
remained
are
the
the
same.
writers that are doing it?
We all really participate in the writing. So it's I'd say our lead singer ends up coming up with a lot of the bass line for just the bass of the song. And it's like, here's my idea for the song.
What's
and then
his name?
his name is Shandon Coons.
Shannon comes over.
Yep. And he'll throw that at us, and then it just gets run through the grinder, and everyone takes their take at it, and the bass lines get added, and then the horns take it. And
Wow.
so it's, there's some songs that are really heavily influenced by the horns, and there's some songs where we kind of put a little thing here and there, and it's good to go anyway. And
Wow.
Yeah.
So I met you guys through Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
So how's Jamie's participation in this show? Is he the pretty boy?
How do you-
Is he going out there?
I don't even remember how we met Jamie.
I met Jamie at a festival last year, and I ended up living with him for a while downtown, and we just all became pretty good friends. And Jamie's kind of the guy that gives us a kick in the butt when we need to. And,
You need one of those
yeah,
people.
we're all a band. We can't do anything for ourselves, so gotta have someone
Sounds
kick
like
us in
my
the butt.
show.
The
It's like
official
Emily is our
cat
butt
burger.
kicker.
He's a cat herder.
Okay, well then what was your first song that you wrote or that you came together and actually you went out and you said, hey, we're a band, this is our first song, we're going to promote this and we're going to go out there and jump off the bridge. What is it?
Where You Live, I think.
Was it Where
It
You
would have
Live?
been, yeah. We our bass player had a small studio like practice space in his basement,
Wow.
and we recorded like a 3-song demo down there, and then that's what we'd hand out to bars and venues and be like, hey, you guys should hire us because we're a lot of fun, and we had to.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah,
too,
it was Welcome to the Neighborhood, Where You Live, and
I think it was just the two.
it might have just been 2, but anyway, that was a long time ago, a lot of beers ago. But yeah, we
Do you
started.
remember the song?
At least 5 years of beers ago.
It's down to muscle memory now. Get practice drunk to perform. Yeah, we got a lot of basement shows or free shows at bars where we just get paid in beer and we kind of abuse that.
Then they're
Abuse
saying,
that privilege. So there's a number of bars that no longer offer free beer to bands, but there's 7 of us, so I don't know if they quite know what they're getting into right away.
Yeah.
But after we're done, they certainly do.
Yeah.
But places like Mr. Roberts,
The Great Dane.
and the Great Dane, the Argus, just. And especially now the Frequency, just venues that have really, give local music and a bunch of local miscreants like us a chance to, peddle our auditory wares, as it were.
Well, that's great. And so, you've listed a couple of places that you've performed. Are there any future areas that you're going, or any venues, or outside, not only in the state, but are you planning on going outside of the state to
Yeah,
perform?
Definitely.
Or?
We're starting to get more regional as a band right now, as opposed to branching out from Madison. We've had several goals as a band that we want to take little baby steps, sort of thing.
Right.
But we've met every single goal we've ever made for the band.
That's good.
So it's going well. Not saying we're going to be playing MTV and making millions of dollars in a couple of years, but it's it's all
You
baby
never
steps.
know.
It's
Never know.
sort of thing. But we're starting to branch out regionally. We're starting to play more out of town shows. Chicago. We just played Rockford, Chicago Friday and Saturday. which were both really fun shows.
Oh yeah, we played Detroit in May.
Detroit.
We took our first little mini tour. That
Yeah.
was a lot
How
of fun.
was that?
It's very Detroity.
Yeah, it was. Actually, I mean, it was in I can't remember what suburb it was, but it was like a punk
It was
rock house.
right off
These,
8 Mile.
Yeah, these kids got a house and they turned the basement into a really neat sort of underground venue. And I mean,
Wow.
so far those are like my favorite types of show because
Oh, yeah.
the people who come to that are just so about the music and are so into it and just amazingly excited about just getting to experience it. And those are the type of shows where, you know, after you're done, you come out in the crowd and you can just talk to everyone and, you know, you really get to meet the fans and everything. It's really, really nice. And
Those are definitely some of the more
Yeah.
fun shows, like the DIY punk rock sort
Yeah.
of thing. Like there's like, punk rock really has a strong sense of community, and like everyone looks out for each other. And you know, if you get an out of town band, like he said we played in Detroit, and they ended up giving us like the most money we made, even though we were playing venues.
Wow.
We got like something like $250
Yeah,
for
yeah, it
that,
was just
and all the other
awesome.
venues were paying us like $100, and we're from
Wow.
Wisconsin, you know,
Yeah.
way out of town. And they like offered people there offered us a place to stay, so we didn't have to sleep in the van. We got to sleep in a person's house, granted on the hardwood floor, but still.
You had somewhere to lie that head.
Yep. Yeah. It's just great sense of community with the punk rock community. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We kind of think it's the opposite if you don't really know the
Yeah.
whole scene, but like everyone really looks out for each other.
It sounds great. You know, you're here in Wisconsin. You developed in Wisconsin, and Wisconsin needs to have your back and support you and push you through to the next level, wherever it may be,
And they
help you
always
be
have,
successful.
yeah.
Yes,
Thank you very
Wisconsin's
much.
great.
Yeah.
So, if you could pick anywhere you wanted to be, if you could see yourself, you know, give yourself a goal or some, you know, where do you see yourself? Where do you want to be? What is your
With the band?
With the band, not by yourself.
Well, I mean,
Or aspirin in the morning.
my goal, I think all of our goals for the band has always been a realistic one. I'm a musician. I've always
Right.
loved music. I would just like to be able to support myself. I don't need,
Yeah.
mansion, Ferraris, or, be on MTV Cribs or something
Yeah.
like that. I just,
Although
I'd like to
nice.
be able, I mean, I wouldn't complain, but I'd like to be able to support myself.
Yeah.
I'd like to be able to buy, not necessarily buy a house. I mean, even if I had an apartment, whatever, just so I could live and play music. That's all I really care about.
And Ryan, what do you?
Yeah, my entire goal originally was to play for free beer.
Oh my gosh!
We've
A
farted.
complete Wisconsinite.
We've well exceeded that.
So we exceeded it, and then now we don't exceed it anymore because we don't get any more free beer.
we abuse that.
Now he's making up to buy his own beer, guys.
We all actually have full or part-time jobs. I'm actually on my lunch break right now. That's why I'm all dressed up here.
Oh,
Well, see, he's married too, so
yeah.
that's
Oh,
fine.
I see it.
Yeah, my wife keeps me in line.
Yeah,
pretty
see,
good.
there you go.
She's your Jamie. She's your Jamie.
But I'd really love to be able to tour, especially Europe and Asia, just especially like Japan, because our music style is really popular over there, and just I watch a lot of documentaries about bands, and I just want to try that a little bit, see that. I mean, I know it's not overly glamorous, and especially for our genre, it's not we're not going to be raking in Miley Cyrus cash or anything. of
Oh,
that
who wants to
nature,
do
but,
Miley Cyrus? That's so played out, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's just like the typical. I'm sorry, y'all, because I know y'all are like probably twerkers and stuff, but I'm just saying that we need to go in it. There's got to be other directions. It's not just one certain. I mean, there's other kinds of music. There's country. There's punk. There's all this stuff. So let's support it all, not just one thing.
Awesome.
I did hurt myself twerking on Friday.
Let's not mention that.
Were you trying to do a video and catch yourself on fire?
We're trying to do the wrecking ball video with the ska band, but we're just trying to pile all 7 people on that wrecking ball. It's just not working.
It's not
we just
working,
keep
and
getting
then
hurt.
the tongue got stuck in the chain. You just don't do
Smells
that.
You don't want 7 members of a ska band in the same room.
Bad enough in a van.
So can you let everybody know here in Wisconsin how they can support you and where you're going to be performing? Do you have anything that they can come to support you and watch, especially those that are really in ska and punk rockers and just those who just love Wisconsin stuff that are born and bred?
Yeah, if you go to www.4aspirinmorning.com or www.4amband.com, we have a link to our Reverb Nation or Bandcamp sites where you can buy our CD, the download version of it. We also have links to our video for Cemetery Song, which is a zombie skapocalypse.
Yeah,
We have a-
that's the one I saw. It's awesome, awesome, awesome.
Thank you.
We're also
Yeah.
doing a free download of Cemetery Song until about November 5th. So if you go to our band, 4 a.m., like 4, number 4 a.m. band.com, there's a video, free download link under that. Otherwise, there's a link to our Bandcamp site where you can stream the entire album for free anytime, or you can go on Spotify, stream the entire album for free from there.
We're on iTunes and Amazon as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you want to see us live, which I highly recommend, our live show is quite energetic and a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
That's where we
leads
put
to
all of
4
our
Aspirin
efforts.
Mornings. We're playing this Thursday at a Hootenanny at the
Hootenanny.
Brink Hootenanny Box Social. I don't think we can call it a show.
Wow.
It's a zombie skapocalypse show, so we're gonna have
Okay.
a zombie makeup booth, and we're gonna have a photo booth with our buddy Chad from Rise Up the Lights Photography. He does
Wow.
an excellent job.
Yeah.
You can get your picture taken as a zombie and get it
Cool.
like printed out and framed right there for real cheap, or maybe even beer if he's.
Oh,
Happy
yes,
about it.
you're open.
And we're bringing the best smelling ska band in Wisconsin.
Actual best
Yeah,
smelling.
an actual best smelling. They are quite pleasantly fragrant. It's
Oh, wow.
nice. It's almost like a field of flowers. They're called Something to Do. They've been around since the 90s. And they're going to be playing with us. This is 31st at the Brink. And then we're bringing a band up from Chicago that we played with on last Saturday called The Public Divide.
Okay.
I'm real excited
They're great.
about that. They're
Wow.
great.
Solid show all
Yep.
around. Really fun live acts to watch and just really solid music.
Yep.
Okay.
And I think with the if you come in costume, I think it's like $7. And if you go up, there's another Halloween show going on at the High Noon. And if you have a hand stamp from that and you're in a costume, I think it's
It's $5 at either door. So there's the High Noon and the Brink, which are right next to each other. So it's $5 at either door. If you go to the next one, it's an additional $2 to get in that door. So if you go to the High Noon, pay to get in. Come to the Brink, $2, $7 for both shows.
Wow, cool.
And the other show is they're doing like kind of the
Ice Cream,
Halloween, like bands do for Halloween. They'll go as another band, so they'll do an entire set of covers for like the Red Hot Chili Peppers or something, and dress up as them. So they got that whole thing going on upstairs too. So it's going to be just a fun night in general.
yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And then on November 30th, Madison's original ska band, a band called I Voted for Kodos, is reuniting for a show.
Wow.
And we're going to be opening up for them, and that's at the Frequency,
Oh.
which is one of Madison's most awesome venues, might I add. Love
Oh.
the Frequency.
Yeah, Frequency's cool.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
You've been there frequently?
They're very supportive of local musicians
yeah.
too.
Are
So if you just want a
they?
place to support any local music, that's the Frequency. They'll pay out of their till if they don't make enough money at the door to pay bands that are there.
Wow.
They're great.
They're amazing, and they've given us a lot of breaks and a lot of leeway. And
Yep, they're great.
Yep.
They're made by musicians for musicians, so highly recommend them.
All right. Well, we're here to support local. That's our motto here at Great Day Wisconsin. Live local, buy local, and support local in the state of Wisconsin. So let's support 4 a.m. at 4 Aspirin in the morning, and their video will be playing in just a few minutes. Take a look.
Sing the cemetery song to the dead that lay
Hi, we're back, Ernie and I. And like I promised you, we're going to talk about the collaborations that we were discussing. So we have a big announcement. Great Day Wisconsin, It's a Great Day Wisconsin, formerly called, is now a collaborative partner with the Madison Times newspaper and the Milwaukee Courier.
Yes.
Out of Milwaukee. Yay!
Right.
Hope to get to the radio station, Ernie. We need to be on there. I could be a DJ. I could do it all.
No, you'd be really good.
Yeah. So I do it up there. I go up there. We're up there all the time anyway.
That's right.
So we can promote businesses and get people everywhere in the state. So it's a great collaboration. Anyone who's on It's a Great Day Wisconsin will also be featured in our section, Great Day Wisconsin, in the Madison Times and Milwaukee Courier. Yay! So if you want to be on our show, or you want to sponsor our show, you can be a part of their newspaper as well. And guess what? If you decide you want a commercial with our show, you have a commercial here and a free ad in the Madison Times and the Milwaukee Courier. Plus, if you really like it, there might be a package available for you to get discounted ads in the Milwaukee Courier and the Madison Times.
That's right.
So it'll be awesome, and you'll be on our website. So it's constant promotion all the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Not just one commercial here and there. It's all the time. So awesome collaboration, high five.
There you go.
Yeah. It's about making you successful, promoting you.
Right.
So we wanted to announce that collaboration. So starting next week, we will have either Ray Allen or Dave Dahmer of the Madison Times that will do our job section and what's happening around town. And so I think that's awesome. Not only what's happening around here, but what's happening around in Milwaukee.
Right.
So we can commute.
There you go.
And then you look for Ernie. And you say, you're not in your Django outfit. No.
There's only one night. It's Halloween.
I'm going to be teasing them all the time now. Okay, so that's awesome. And then we also want to announce that It's a Great Day Wisconsin is bringing on 4 more shows. Starting next week, we will have Woodworks with Haywood Simmons, Coach Woods, and it's a fitness show. It's going to tell you how to eat healthy, how to lose weight. There's going to be like a weight loss contest, I guess you could say. There's going to be a before and an after. So if you want to be a part of losing weight, let's get myself together. You'll get a before picture, and then in 90 days, he promises to help you have a different look. And I'm not saying bigger, I'm saying just better. And he's gonna make you look firmer, more healthy. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, and then we have Chef Rod is gonna be a part of Great Day Wisconsin. It's gonna be Chef Rod, Food for the Soul. And so if anybody wants to be a sous chef, like us, or put on there, I want to be a sous chef with Chef Rod, and you can come and taste his food, yum yum, and he's going to help you learn how to eat more healthy and cook these gourmet foods, and that it's not so hard. And
wasn't the guy that you said doing the organic soul food or something?
Yeah. It's Chef Rod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember you talking about
It's going to be
that.
healthy food.
That's right.
So he's a great chef.
Yeah.
And he's going to introduce you to other local chefs and promote them. And we're looking into having a contest with him on who can cook. Whoever can cook well in the state of Wisconsin, they can try out in front of him and his other chefs locally and win a prize to see if you're the best cook in Wisconsin.
Is there any tasters?
You could be a taster if you want to be a taster. Is there tasters? And then we have Beauty Buzz coming up, which will help you with how to apply makeup, how to do a total makeover. And right now we're asking those viewers who want a total makeover. If you're an at-home mom who's got kids and you're just at home with puke on you and everything else on you all day, and you're like, I need a makeover, I'm in sweats and everything. Or you're just a mom that's retired and all your kids are out of the house, and you're like, I've been like this since the 80s. I need to change my haircut.
Yeah, since the 80s.
Yeah, and if you're a teenager, and you need to learn how to put on your eyeshadow or your makeup or prom looks, wedding looks, we're going to have a whole bunch of things on that show. So just like us and say, hey, I want to be on that show, and for free you can get a makeover. And the last show that we are announcing is Gran Dia Caliente in Wisconsin. It is our Latino version, a bilingual of Great Day Wisconsin.
All right.
And those who do not understand Gran Dia Caliente in Wisconsin, it is Great Day Hot Wisconsin.
Uh-oh.
Because we're hot. We're hot here in Wisconsin. Just because there's snow doesn't mean we don't melt the snow out there. Okay, so then also, if you like us and watch us and support us, you can win prizes, like maybe donated prizes. Maybe Ernie will donate something. I don't know, somebody will donate something, but prizes and money. Money!
Hey, I
Who
want the
wants
money.
to pass up money?
Yeah.
You might get a
I ought
free.
to take the money.
Yeah, all right. You're supposed to give it out. So you want gas cards, cards to Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Christmas is coming up. I'm sure there's some people that want a Christmas meal. And we're looking on some other contests that are going to be very hot for our audience. You might be able to run through a store and get some free groceries, but you have to wait and see. You got to keep clued in with our show on our website. And last announcement, we want to say, if you say Great Day on our website or on our Facebook, say, I want Great Day. If we can fit it in our schedule, we will come and film you anywhere you're at. So, and I don't mean like I'm in bed, come film me. We mean I have a home business, or I have a business I've started, or I have a business that's pretty good. Now I think this product's worth seeing. Or, hey, my daughter's Madtown Twisters team is doing great cheerleading. Go take anything. We will, if we can fit in our schedule, we will put you on the show. We're all about promoting local in the state of Wisconsin. So, let me make sure my notes are right. So we want you to watch us and like us. And again, I want you to remember our freebies of the day. If you say, I saw you on Great Day Wisconsin at Needed Relief, you will receive a free eucalyptus shower or workout class. Or if you go to Fitness Plus and say, I saw you on Great Day Wisconsin, you will receive a free exercise class.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And if you go to Rock and Glam on Grand Teton and say, I saw you on a Great Day Wisconsin, you'll get a free tan or a discount or something free, haircut, I don't know, but you'll have to ask them when you go and they'll give you something free. So any sponsor that's on this show will offer you something free so that you can try them out and see why we love them so much. That's about it for announcements. We do have some jobs that are coming up right now. Let me go ahead and get those for you since we're not taking a break right now. Well, first I did want to announce there's a Veterans Day service on Sunday, November 10th at 9 a.m. Worship service, 10:15 refreshments, and 10:30 will be a program for our veterans. So for Veterans Day, and if you want to recognize those who protect our freedoms, go to this church, Faith Evangelical Lutheran Church at 143 Washington Street in Oregon, Wisconsin. We need to support our veterans, and we need to be there for them and always let them know, thank you for standing up for our freedom and our rights. We go on living our lives here every day, not aware of what's going on, completely, and it doesn't really affect us until we lose a loved one, and we really need to support them. So let's step up and take a day and respect our veterans, not just that day, but every day. All right, let's go on to jobs. I put them in an envelope because they're so special. First, I want to say Great Day Wisconsin is hiring, taking on interns. So those of you who want experience, please go to our greatday@gmail.com and apply, and we'll take a look, bring you in. It might be the next, I don't know, what is a background person, a producer, Oprah? Yeah. I don't know. It won't be the next one.
Or great director, a great producer, something like that.
Great director, great producer. Yeah. One of those big people. I don't remember that out of my head. Okay, so now for jobs. We have FedEx. FedEx is hiring part-time package handlers at $10.73 an hour. The qualifications are you must be 18 years or older. So you 13-year-olds, don't be applying for this job. Not in high school. Don't still be in high school if you're 20 years old. Pass your background check and ability to load and unload and sort packages and other related duties. For more information or to schedule a sort observation, call 608-241-6124. You can apply at 3901 Hanson Road in Madison, Wisconsin, or check them out at www.fedex.com/careers. Our next job is Sanamax. Sanamax is looking for a plant operator in DeForest, Wisconsin. At Sanamax, they're focused in making the world a better place. Every year, they keep over 15 million tons of waste out of the landfills, while making a positive impact on the local economy and community. Their business is strong and it is growing, and they're looking for great talent to share in their success. They are looking for a plant operator to join their team in DeForest. You can apply at Sanamax. A plant operator is responsible for transporting raw materials, though the plant and operating and various machines in production process. The shifts are 10 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. It says that the right person for the role is responsible, team-oriented individual who is looking for a physically active job. They are seeking skills and experiences including must have forklift certification, experience driving larger equipment, helpful. Must be able to drive a manual transmission, able to stay physically active throughout the shift. Good communication and teamwork skills, high school diploma or equivalent is preferred. Sanamax pays a great hourly rate and you will be eligible for all the overtime you want. No, I'm just kidding. You'll be eligible for overtime. How to apply? We apply online, and you can, if you don't want to apply online, you can also call them or send your resume to 1-888-497-8615. Or you can send an email to mroservice, service, at head2head.ca. And they are saying here, walk-ins are always welcome. So if I were you, I would say forget the email and forget all that other stuff. I'm going to go walk over there. If you really want a job, go down there and get it. Because it sounds like they pay really well. And if you do, give them a call at 1-8554-SANAMAX. So, and they're at 605 Bassett Street, just so that you know. Our last job is Sub-Zero Wolf here in Fitchburg. Now, I know we've announced this company before, but this is a new job. Sub-Zero Wolf is looking for customer service representatives, listening, problem solving, and negotiating. So they are the best-in-class luxury appliances. Yes, they are. They really are. Mm-hmm. So if you have a passion for delivering world-class service to every customer, if you enjoy tackling challenging problems and improvising and finding solutions, and if you're a good negotiator with customer-friendly approach, and you have the knack of learning product specifications and technical information, they would love to have you. And they want someone who's enthusiastic and excited, but not overexcited, but excited and innovate, about their products. So they want to see someone who can work effectively and efficiently with computer systems and enter and access data. So if you know Sub-Zero like I know Sub-Zero, this is a good job. Y'all need to go apply for this. So Sub-Zero Inc. and Wolf Appliance Inc. is recognized as a brand leader of the luxury brand kitchen appliances. You want to check out their website at www.subzero/wolf.com. And for more information on specific career opportunities available and instructions on how to apply, it says check out their website anyway, because they're saying no phone calls. Obviously, they get inundated with a lot of phone calls. So go on their website, find out who to contact, see who the president is. No, just kidding. But just saying that they really are a good company. They're here in Fitchburg, and you need to go and apply. It's a good job, especially with the holidays coming. Go out there. Thank you for joining us with Jobs, and we'll see you in a minute. Hi, we're here with the Overture. back with Ernie, but also with Robert. And Robert, thank you for joining us and letting us know what's going on. No problem. Could you let us know what's going on with the Overture and what's coming up? Because I know it's been a lot of exciting things. We were just talking about dinosaur trains coming for the youth.
We've got Jake Shimabukuro coming, the rock and roll ukulele player.
Oh.
He's very exciting. He was sold out at an opera house last year, so he's moved up to the big hall.
Wow.
This year, Broadway is coming back in January with Sister Act.
Oh.
Sister Act and Flashdance and $1 Million Quartet and Warhorse all coming up in the spring.
And that's the one with Whoopi Goldberg directed in New York?
She was an executive producer. In New York.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a really good show.
That.
Yeah.
Oh, and then what is coming up this coming month for November that people can check into?
November, Dinosaur Train, as you mentioned. Duck Soup Cinema has its first entry this month. That's November 9th. You may not know, the history of Overture Center goes back to 1928. Capitol Theater was the original, and it was built for silent movies. And then in 1928, and then 3 or 4 years later, silent movies go out of vogue, so it becomes a concert hall.
Yeah.
Perry Como, Lawrence Welk Orchestra played there, Beach Boys played there in the 60s. And then that became, in the 1976, Mayor Paul Sogwin, who is back now as mayor, decided the city should buy a theater and have a civic auditorium. So the city bought Capitol Theater and added the Isthmus Playhouse.
Wow.
And made that into the Civic Center, which then 20-something years later expanded again into Overture Center. So cognizant of that history, we have a series every year of silent film in Capitol Theater.
Whoa,
we have the original organ is still there. We hire professional silent film organists, which is a very specific skill. We fly them in from all over the country to accompany the movies. And so 3 times a year there's a silent film accompanied by vaudeville acts, just as it would have been in the 20s and 30s.
Real vaudeville acts? Or
Local vaudeville style jugglers and singers and tap dancers. And tickets are only $7, so it's cheaper than a movie with sound. You know? But this month, because it's close to Halloween, we're having Nosferatu. Which is the classic German expressionist vampire movie.
Awesome.
That is
November 9th.
exciting.
Yep.
November 9th?
November 9th, there's a 2 p.m. showing and a 7 p.m. showing.
Wow, that's cool. And what time? What are the, is it like all week or Saturday and Sunday?
Just Saturday.
Just Saturday.
Just Saturday.
At
2 p.m., 7 p.m.
2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Oh, so those that want to bring their younger kids 2 p.m. and adults at night.
Sure.
That'd be cool.
And that series has a really strong following.
Wow.
So they'll, it's an 1,100 seat theater, and it'll be just about full. So.
Wow. And so, you have anything later in the month towards Thanksgiving that people might want to check into?
We kind of go a little bit dark after Thanksgiving for a little while.
Okay.
And then most of December is taken up by local resident companies.
Okay.
You have CTM with Christmas Carol. You have the Symphony Orchestra's Holiday Spectacular.
Wow.
For the whole weekend. You have Medicine Opera will be doing. Medicine Opera is actually doing Tosca. That's another thing in November.
Ooh.
And I don't know the dates off the top of my head, I'm afraid.
Okay.
But it's very soon. If you go to overturecenter.com, the full calendar, you can buy tickets there. But Tosca, Puccini's best known opera, is being performed this month.
Wow.
But then also getting into December, it's, like I said, it's mostly all residents. It's the Nutcracker in the second half of December. And then we pick back up again in January with Broadway.
Wow. The Nutcrackers is the big thing at Christmas time.
Oh, for sure.
Are you usually sold out right away when that comes out, or?
The top price sections will sell out pretty quickly. But there's usually always tickets available because they perform it many times. They perform it over 3 weekends.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of availability usually.
Okay, so those of you who want the best seats, you need to do it now.
Right? Yeah. That's always the
probably
case,
a waiting
right?
list already. But as you get closer, don't worry, because you can still get in and watch the Nutcracker. And then you have so many other events. You have a lot of things that pertain to the youth, which I was almost shocked about, because you think it's just an adult thing, the Overture.
Right.
It's not something for the younger kids, but it really
Well,
is.
the heart of our mission is to engage the entire community in the arts.
Right.
And that starts young. We want to get kids exposed to the arts. That'll make them into future customers of ours to begin with. But also, it makes them better students, and it helps them become better workers as they grow older. As exposure to the arts engenders creativity, which then there's strong correlations between music and math.
There
You
is.
know,
There
I think
is.
so. What we have are we have a program called Overture on Stage, which is basically a touring company will come and do a public performance in the evening, and then we'll charge $25 to $50 for a ticket, and that'll be great. And then they'll stay an extra day, and we'll have school kids come in for a second
that's so
show
nice.
where they only pay $7.
Yeah.
And if $7 is too much for you, that's okay, we'll cover it. And by the way, we'll pay the school to get the bus
Wow.
down
So-
to bring it. So there's really no cost to the school.
So do
ideally.
you ever have any adults dressing like children next day?
For some of the shows, there will be one or two extra chaperones.
Yeah.
It's like, I need to go along with my kids. Yeah, we have lots of homeschool families
Wow.
who come to those.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's a great program, and we get about 25,000 to 30,000 kids in a
Wow.
year. We also have a series of shows on Saturday mornings called Kids in the Rotunda.
Oh.
This is going back 32 years now, so we're already in our second generation
Wow.
of parents who came when they were kids.
Yeah.
We have they're all free performances, 3 performances every Saturday.
Every
at
Saturday.
9:30, 11, and 1. Every Saturday except 1 or 2 around the holidays. We'll have the holiday art fair and stuff that takes
Right.
up the building. But most of the time throughout the school year, you get out of the house, bring the kids down. This performance is specifically for kids like 7 to 9 and under.
Wow.
So they're 45 minutes, they're nice and short.
Yeah.
They're wiggling around is not only tolerated, but it's encouraged.
Ooh.
We were just down there a couple weeks ago for these drummers from New Orleans come up and do
Yeah.
a big whole drum show, and they get kids. My little kid was up there with the little
Oh.
tamale, little drum thing that he got to play with, and so everybody gets to participate and run around, and
Yeah.
nobody cares if they're noisy.
That's nice. That's better than going to the movie theaters.
Definitely,
Because they have the movies in the summertime for young kids, but
Yeah.
during the school year, there's really nothing. And it's nice that they don't have to stay stifled in a chair. They can actually
Right.
go somewhere where they're
it's-
encouraged to participate.
And it's free.
And it's free.
And it's free.
And it's 3 shows on a Saturday.
3 shows every Saturday.
Oh, you guys have got to participate in this. You have got to. And do you have, with the history of the Overture, I know that primarily some people just think that it's just plays and stuff like that. But you do have other things, like you were just saying, art fairs and stuff like that, part of the Overture.
Sure, it's very conscious and intentional that it's Overture Center for the Arts, not the performing arts.
Right.
Visual arts are very important to us.
Right.
We have 5 galleries that are just in our half of the building. The half of our building, if you think of if you know about the building, it's a big city block basically.
Right.
Half of
Yeah.
that is Madison Museum of Contemporary Art,
Yeah.
which is an independent thing. They now own their half of the building. It's kind of a condo thing.
Oh.
Yeah, we sold it to them for $1 a couple years ago.
Okay.
Oh, can you sell some to us for $1?
We were asking.
Studio for $1.
We were asking 2, and they talked us down to 1. but it's great for them. They've been a museum of international art for more than 100 years, and this is the first time they own their own space. So they're very excited, and they're a wonderful neighbor for us. It's just the way when we transitioned out of city ownership, that made the most sense at that moment. But
Right.
in our half of the building, we have 5 of our own galleries. We have one of our resident companies is the Wisconsin Academy of Sciences, Arts, and Letters, and they curate the James Watrous Gallery, which is exclusively Wisconsin artists. We have the Playhouse Gallery, which is on the lowest level, just outside the Playhouse Theater. That's mostly regional, often local, but mostly there's a little bit of flexibility there. And then we have 3 galleries and the hallways going into Capitol Theater that are always, there are 4 shows a year in each of those, so a total of 12 shows. They're all collaborations. To apply, you have to be a group of artists.
Whoa.
And sometimes it's a nonprofit
So it
organization.
can't just be me and Ernie saying.
Well, the 2 of you are, there's a collaboration
Oh,
right there.
collaboration.
See,
So
it could be
it
2.
could be mimes.
A collaborative of 2.
Emily's a good mime. She does that.
But sometimes it'll be like a domestic abuse shelter. They'll have all the kids there do some art, and that'll be a show. And those are really just kind of heartbreaking and wonderful in a way. Or it'll be like all the artists in Mount Horeb had a show one time. And, but it's got to be a collaboration, and half of your collaborative has to live in Dane County. So those artists are super local. And we provide a little bit of financial assistance to those artists to help them promote their work, and we'll host a reception for them, and they can sell the work from our galleries if they want to.
Wow. Is there anything that they have to prove to you, or is there like a list of requirements to be an official artist? Because I know my son's an artist, but there's no.
There's 2 requirements. You have to be a collaboration, and you have to live in the county.
Right.
And you have to submit your work, which is then juried by professionals.
Oh.
So you have to have a certain level of quality, probably,
Yeah.
to. But you don't have to. I mean, there's no
So no
certified
stick
artist
figures.
program or anything like that. Well, if your stick figures are cool, who am I to say?
Yeah, that's true.
And it is.
That's
It's not Overture staff that chooses these things.
Oh.
And it's not who we know, and it's all anonymous, and it's professionals working in the field who
know
form a
what
committee
it's like.
who independently decide these you should show these, but not these.
Wow.
I will say, if anybody we particularly are interested
Yeah.
in seeing more from artists of color, from artists from communities of color. So anybody out there who's interested in having art seen for a few months at Overture Center, definitely
Wow.
get in touch with us.
That would be great, because I know that I'm the former president of the Latino Chamber of Commerce, and now Julia is in charge. And I know that she was discussing that she was so interested in the, doing art and promoting that. I don't know if she's made that connection with you. That might be something that.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
I think we should talk about that.
Yeah, most definitely. And even in the Madison Black community, I know that there's
Sure.
a lot.
Yep.
So most definitely. So do you want to get any information out there? Because they're waving their hands and doing all this stuff back there. You know how it is. Where they can get in contact with the Overture if they want to sign up for either the art or they want to check out the website, or even just to invest in, like you were saying, with the domestic abuse children, or those organizations where they can support that art.
I think the
galleries.
best place to start is overturecenter.com.
Okay.
If you want to get interested in our email list and get connected with us, it's overturecenter.com/connect. You can choose what kind of emails you get from us and what kind of information you get. Facebook.com/overturecenter.
Right,
A lot of good information coming out of through that channel as well. Those are the best ways to stay in touch with us.
Well, we're going to take a look at the Overture Center next. You'll see it, where we went and what we toured, and everything that is so beautiful about the Overture. So we'll see you in a minute. Thank you.
Hi, this is Great Day, Wisconsin, and we're here with Robert again, and it's wonderful. We're getting a tour of the Overture. Could you tell us a little bit of what we're seeing just in this entranceway? Gosh, it's just beautiful to look out these big windows.
For many years, this was the Yost department store on the corner of Fairchild Estate. It was purchased in in the late 90s to become Overture Center. It was purchased. Overture Center is the only performing arts center of its kind in the country, and that it was built by a single donation.
Right.
Jerry Fauci, fifth generation Madisonian, recognized the need for local performing arts groups to have a better, more modern space in which to perform. The place they were performing, Capitol Theater, was built for silent movies, not for symphonic music. So it's not the ideal place for opera.
Yeah, I don't think they can hear it.
Right, exactly. So Jerry recognized that need and pledged $50 million
wow.
to expand the Civic Center into Overture Center.
Great donation.
Soon thereafter, it became clear that that wasn't going to be enough to build it the way he wanted it built. So he said, "I'll give another 50." And then it was another 100. So it ended up being $205 million.
Wow.
A single person donated to build this space. That's the largest gift of its kind in the history of America.
Yeah.
Interestingly, in any other city, this would be then the Fauci Center, right? He didn't want that. This here on this wall is the only place that you will see his name in this entire 400,000 square foot building.
Wow.
He purposely didn't name it the Fauci Center. He wanted it to be owned by Madison. He didn't want any implication that he owned the place or ran the place or anything like that.
Wow.
And there's a deed restriction
Yeah.
that for the rest of the time we are not allowed to sell naming rights.
Oh,
Anything.
okay.
So this place will belong to Madison, the people of Madison, the community, all this incredible.
That's such a generous man.
It is.
Just
Really.
awesome guy. I'm surprised he hasn't been honored more, other than just
He would be honored every day if he would
allow it.
if he would allow it. He's
Humble,
just very
humble.
humble, very shy, doesn't do a lot of press, doesn't want a lot of accolades. He just comes and buys tickets like everybody else and sees shows.
He even buys tickets.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, you are a great man, Mr. Fauci.
absolutely. Right.
Wow.
So we can take a look around.
it's been another great day in Wisconsin, and we had a great time with Ernie Jones.
Yes, it was
Thank
fun.
you,
It was
Ernie.
fun.
Did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun. I came thinking I was just going to speak on the papers, and ended up sticking around for the whole morning. But no, it was really a lot of fun. I think Kathy.
We wrangled him in.
It was fun. No, it was a good time. Thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
think you knew you were in trouble when you said, "Where's your co-host?" And
Yeah,
I was like, he was like, "Ooh," he started beating up with sweat. I was like, "It's the
I
lights."
know. I just stopped.
But we're so happy that you came on,
Oh,
and I
thank
hope
you.
you come on again and be
Oh,
a special
absolutely.
co-host. It's been great.
Absolutely. Yeah. I just gotta say something.
Sure,
real quick?
go ahead.
No. It was. Thank you for having us, and on me. And I really like what you're doing here because it, with what we're doing with the papers, with the Times and the Courier, we want to bring. And in fact, I forgot to mention this. With the Courier, they're gonna have a Madison page. And with the Times, they're gonna have a Milwaukee page. So.
Oh, wow.
From where I've seen it with conversations with Ray and even with Kathy last week at breakfast, we need to get more synergy between the two cities because they are the two largest markets in the state. And
definitely.
you already started. You beat us to the punch. So anytime you want me to come on, it's no problem. I had a blast.
That'll be great. Well, I'm glad they're part of our team, and I'm glad we're going to be working together. And please, if you're in Milwaukee, buy the Milwaukee Courier. And even if you're not in Milwaukee,
Or pick it up because it's free.
it's free.
Yeah, so just take.
Yeah, and the Madison Times, they're everywhere, and we're in it. And if you want to see what's free and up and coming, join us. You don't know. You might, if you like us and you're part of the show, you might get a free gas card, might get money for Christmas. You don't know.
See?
We're Santa Claus. So thank you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.